S, man. S. A little closer to the mic.
Okay.
Yeah, you're really super fucking quiet.
Okay.
A little closer to the mic.
Okay, guys. I'm here to talk to you about everything and anything. So, what do we want to talk about, you know? When you think, oh yeah, I'm talking, what are you talking about, you know? Are you really talking? Those are the kind of questions I'm going to ask. Ambiguous shit, you know? Shit that gets you thinking. I'm here to talk to you about Tinder and, like, what it means to be in a relationship, or what relationships mean, and what life means, and what it is to be alive, and what it is. I'm here to talk about my dreams and your dreams and what I want to do and who I want to become. And I want you to know what you want to become, and I want you to want to become me, because I just aspire to be, you know? And just being is the best thing a person can do. Because, you know, after all, we're human beings, you know? We just need to be. That's what we're here to do. And it's about knowing what that means and understanding why that means, you know? So, I'm going to talk to you about a stat. It hits really close to home for me because of my own personal experience with it. But every year, more people die because they inhale baby farts.
S, was there more to that one, man?
Yeah, there's a bit more. Sorry. Every year, more people die because they inhale baby farts. Until they die, they just keep inhaling, because there's not a lot of oxygen in baby farts. It's mostly methane, and you can't breathe methane. You'll die. So they inhale the baby farts, they inhale the methane, and they suffocate on baby farts. And more people die from that than having tennis balls repeatedly dropped on their head at, a low height until they die of brain damage. More people die of the baby farts. And a lot of you are like, why is this statistic here? That's shocking to me. But, the thing about it's supposed to be shocking because that's what the world is, you know? A lot of people, they think, oh, I'm safe. I can inhale all the baby farts. But you'll die. You have to remember to breathe oxygen as well, you know? And you have to remember that every time you're dropping tennis balls on your friend's head, he's probably safe. So that's not really something you have to worry about. And that's the thing. A lot of people think of sports as being dangerous, but it's really babies are the number one killer of the kind of person that breathes in baby farts. Every year, at least 0, maybe more, people die of it. And every year, I light a candle in their honor, and that's something I do, and I don't do it for them. I'll be honest, I'm selfish. I do it for me because I see why, you know. I see why they did that, and it's really it's a corporate America thing, you know. It's not something that happened in the Middle Ages or the caveman times, you know. It's a societal thing, oh, babies are cute, farts are cute. I'm out of things to say, but every time you hiccup, that's a racist thought leaving your body. So there's a guy who can't stop hiccuping, you know. He's tried everything, you know, holding his breath, being scared, some medical treatments. I don't know for a fact that he's had a glass of water, but I assume he has. But he can't get rid of his hiccups, and I think he's the sins of his forefathers, the racism of his genes, they're coming out, you know. And a lot of people, they'll tell you, you know, oh, hiccups are so annoying, but you gotta revel in that because it's you becoming better, you know. Every year, more people are killed by moose than Wolverines. And Wolverine's the cartoon character. More people are killed by the animal, actually, than mooses. but the cartoon character kills like 2, maybe 3 people a year. But that's violence in the media, so it reaches a wider audience than moose-based death. That's why you don't hear about the mooses, but you're always hearing about Wolverine. But no, what I really I want you guys to understand about me and about America, and maybe Germany as well, is that when the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, that's a metaphor. The sun doesn't move. We rotate around the sun, and the moon rotates around us. Well, revolves, So think of us as the moon's sun. The sun is our sun. Us as the sun's moon, one of 9 moons for the sun. And actually there's 3 states of matter. Well, there's 4. There's liquid, gas, metal, and fur. And I aspire to be fur. People are 75% water, which means most people are in this between liquid and between metal state. That's why we're not shiny, unless we use lotion or whatever. But I aspire to be fur, the 4th state of matter. It's the hardest to become. The only things that have become fur are things that became one with animal. You don't see fur. You see it in coats, but that's not really fur. That's not produced naturally. Fur only grows naturally on animals, because that's the only way you can become that state of matter, is to become one with nature. And so I want to reject my metal, liquid, alloy body and become fur. And that's what Beethoven's song Für Elise is about. A lot of people think fur as in, four, the German word for four, but they're fucking retarded. It's about becoming fur. And that's why that song transcends all cultures. It's not just because it's really easy to play. Anyway, the other day I saw someone and he asked me, I work at a grocery store, and he asked me, what aisle do you keep the aluminum foil in? I told him I didn't know where the foil was, and that his car was covered in saran wrap. And he said, I know. You went and did it. And I said, well, yeah. So yeah, a lot of people are like, well, why do you work at a grocery store? What drives you? And I'll be honest, I don't want to work at a grocery store. But unfortunately, nobody else would hire me, And it's not because I'm stupid or because I'm uneducated. Because, I went to middle school. I've seen high schools in movies. And I understand, the more water you drink, the less likely you are to turn into a wolf. But that's why I don't drink water, because I don't want to be less like a wolf. I want to be more like a wolf. Because a lot of people, you look at Buddhism, for example. Buddhism is, some people call it a religion. I call it a religion. So, what Buddhism is it's this thing where, the more you do it, the fatter you become. But also, the skinnier you become, Because it's about contemplation and accept how you become a person, how a person develops. And it starts off at the bottom tier. And in that tier, you're all metal. If you progress a tier, you become what a human is, something between metal and liquid, between those states of matter. And there's a lot of tiers between this, but the top tier is wolf. Buddhists are the best Buddhists become wolves. The Dalai Lama is very close to becoming a wolf all the time. And Buddha himself became a wolf and ran to Nirvana. Not the band, but I like to think maybe the band. but he created Nirvana. He created Nirvana as like a Timberwolf safe haven where all the Buddhist wolves.
I think we got all we need for that.
Oh, god damn it.
I love the goddamn it because it says there's a clear goal we're working towards. But we just keep falling short of it, I guess. It's not like this is fucking pointless and going nowhere. Oh god.
Well, I'm just trying to explain like my
no
philosophies.